if you don't know, BTS is probably the biggest band in the world right now. I would say, like straight up. Now, in South Korea, I think it's every like man has to serve time in the military. I think there's some exceptions. Um, Maybe like if you're an athlete or something crazy, but I mean, if BTS doesn't meet the exception, then the exceptions are, who even cares? So, BTS, of course, is men, and they have to serve in the military. Now, this has been an ongoing thing for a while now. I think they like extended their time and put it off, but I think either before you hit 30, or y'all can search this up, around that age, you have to go serve. I think it's like 2 years in the military, or it might be a year. I think it's two. I don't know. You can search this up. But almost every male has to serve. So it's time for BTS to go serve. And like I said, they've been putting it off, but here it is. It's time for them to go. Now, my thing with, before I get on, this is really the main thing, is like, why is South Korea forcing their men to go to the military? Like, that's just crazy to me. You're forcing people. It's not voluntary. I understand you got the issue with North Korea right at your border, which is probably why they made that rule. But at the same time, you probably got enough, guys in the military who want to go to the military to do that. You shouldn't have to force people. That's crazy. That's number one on the government. And number two, just while I'm on the government, like the weed law, man, is crazy. You get punished so hard if you caught with weed, smoking weed or whatever. Like, it's such a huge deal out there. For what reason, I don't know. Like, it's 2022. Y'all thought y'all would have come around. Y'all be, rocking with Westerners so much, but you can't simply, smoke weed. You can drink all day, get drunk as you want, get in car crashes, DWIs, whatever, but you can't just simply smoke some herb, which is completely crazy to me. So those two things I'd have to say on Korea's government, man, that forcing these guys to go to the military and the weed law, like, y'all got to come up to date on that. Like, that's just crazy. It doesn't even make any sense to me. All right, now BTS going. It's a perfect example because BTS has to serve. BTS brings in so much money to South Korea. They're so famous. They're doing so much good, and still y'all forcing them to go to the military when it's just going to be a nightmare for the generals and the sergeants and the soldiers. Like, having BTS come in, and this is like the same thing as when Elvis went to the military. It was just like, for what? Like, what was, shout out to Elvis for doing his duty and going to, but what, like, what? Like, what was he really going to do over there besides be a distraction? And y'all got the whole BTS going into the military just to be a distraction when y'all know they ain't about to be, doing no combat. Once they're out, they ain't even going to think about the military. To me, that's just completely crazy, bonkers. I understand it's like the rules, but I mean, I think America, for the most part now, probably has the best rules. I think all the other countries should follow us. Yeah, do we got a lot to work on? Oh, yes. I could go on all day of what America has to work on, but at least we can smoke weed. I'm smoking it, about to smoke something right now. We could do, you know what I'm saying? Like, make our own decisions on stuff like that. Like, that's crazy that you can't. That's my only downfall about ever traveling to South Korea, is that I wouldn't be able to smoke. Now, I mean, who knows? They're probably smoking like crazy over there and just keeping it undercover. But the fact that you got to do all that is just crazy, man. So shout out to BTS. When y'all, go serve, man, do your thing. Come back and be the stars that you are, man. Y'all the biggest thing in the world.
Thanks for watching this clip. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.